Hello VC, what's going on? It's me, Will, and I'm back with a new video, and today I'm actually gonna do something that I haven't done before in my channel. I'm actually gonna be unboxing a bunch of records that I just recently got in the mail. As you can see, I have a crap load of brand new unboxed records. Actually, it's actually not that many of them, but I think I got like 6 or 7 to unbox, which is kind of unusual for me, because usually when I get something in the mail, I want to go ahead and spin that record almost immediately, and I usually open it right away. The thing is that at least in this summer, there were a lot of artists that they were announcing really good new records or new reissues, so I just went ahead and pre-ordered a bunch of them online, and I've been getting those in the late summer. And the thing is that I was so busy lately that I haven't really been able to even open them. And I think at some point I got like 3 in their box here sitting in my house. And I told myself I'm just gonna wait for all of them to arrive so I can go ahead and open them in front of you here in the camera and see what happens. And just to give you my initial impressions on the packaging of all the records. And yeah, I have some time right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and open all these 7 records for you. But before getting started with the box records, I wanted to show you a record that I just got recently last weekend on the record store. I picked this one up. It's a new Saint Vincent album, and this one's called Masseduction. I was really looking forward to getting this album even when it was announced a few months ago. And if you remember, the last Saint Vincent album was one of my favorites of the year back in 2015 when it came out. So of course I was very looking forward to this new album. I got the download code for this one, so I have listened to this one already. My initial impression is that it's good. It may not be as good as the last album, and from what I remember, I've only listened to the album just maybe once or twice. From what I remember is that the first half of the album is a lot better than the second half of the album. But either way, a solid release by Saint Vincent. And this one came in on Loma Vista Records, and this one is also brand new and sealed. I just picked it up on the record store, so let's go ahead and open this one before getting started with the box records. So yeah, really looking forward to opening this one, to actually be able to listen to it on vinyl. Let's go ahead and check it out. I should have got like the limited edition version on vinyl, on color vinyl, so let's go ahead and check it out. There it is. A lot of weird artwork in this new Saint Vincent album, as you can see from the booty shot in the front. And actually this right here where it says, it's kind of hard to read because it's like pink on pink. But this is the hype sticker, a transparent hype sticker. It says Saint Vincent Masseduction. And this one did come in with the download code, which I might use in the future. And let's go ahead and check out the insert. Looks like a pretty big insert right here. It's like a mini poster that comes in the new Saint Vincent record. There's the full thing with the lyrics in really small font, and it's gonna be really hard to read the lyrics right here, but it's really cool looking anyways. And there's the back, or I guess this is the real front. Nice picture of Saint Vincent in there. Kind of like the same theme as in the front cover of the album. Cool stuff. And this is actually the first Saint Vincent album that I own on vinyl. The last one I got it on CD only, but I'm probably gonna try to get it on vinyl as well at some point. The inner sleeve with just in just blue, nothing else, and there's the color vinyl, really nice pink vinyl here in the new Saint Vincent with the Loma Vista labels. So yeah, like I said, a solid album from my first few listens to this record. I have listened to this one on MP3. Some of my favorite songs in this album were the songs Pills, Masseduction, New York, and Los Angeles, which is most of the songs that are in side A of the record. Especially that song, Los Angeles. I love that song, and the title and the first single of the album, New York, was also really good. Although it takes a little bit of listens, or a few listens, to get really into it, but I think this is a pretty solid release by St. Vincent so far. I may have to come back and revisit in my review on the new record, but so far I really like it. So that's the first record. Let's go ahead and start off with the first box record. And I actually took out the label. I tried to mark out or kind of like take out the sticker with the label, so I can't really tell which one it is. Some of them are pretty obvious because they have the names of the record labels in the box itself. But in this case, I can't really tell which one this is that I just recently pre-ordered. So, and I did also get a few things on Amazon, so it might be some of the stuff that I got in Amazon. Thank God for the frustration-free packaging. It's really handy when opening new records. And there it is, and I can tell this right here. I'm really excited about this one. This is actually the new collaboration, or I guess the new album by Courtney Barnett and Kurt Vile, and it's actually one more thing right here in the box. This is pretty cool too. It's kind of hard to take out though. Let's see, I don't want to damage it. But yeah, since I pre-ordered this one, and that's one of the reasons that I wanted to pre-order directly from the Matador Records website, is because it came with a nice print of Courtney Barnett and Kurt Vile. And I talked about Kurt Vile in one of my last videos. You'll see some live footage of him playing at the Mad Cool Festival. But this is the newest collaboration album with Courtney Barnett. A really nice print. It's not the record, obviously, but a nice extra if you pre-order it. This is the new Kurt Vile and Courtney Barnett record. It just came out a few weeks ago on Matador Records. And actually, Courtney Barnett, her last album that came out, I think, was it last year or the year before, also made my top 10 albums of the year. So I was very, very looking forward to this collaboration. I did listen to the first two singles that came out of this album, and they are both excellent. A terrific mix with Courtney Barnett and Kurt Vile. Obviously, the two of them extremely talented with the guitar, and extremely good singers as well. So this should be really good. I have not listened to this one yet, but I really look forward to it. Let's actually go ahead and open this record. Let's see. I'm actually not sure if this one comes in with in color vinyl or anything like that. I know that it came in with the limited edition print because of the pre-order, but I don't know about the record itself. We'll see, I guess. This is pretty cool. The record opens like this. I actually have no idea what's inside. Let's see. It's like a bunch of pictures of Courtney and Kurt playing together, or I guess recording the album with the, what are those, the lyrics, or I guess they are the credits of all the songs. Really cool stuff. I love those pictures. Really interesting packaging from the guys at Matador Records. Let's see, and it's just on standard black vinyl with custom labels. Really cool looking stuff there with Courtney Barnett and Kurt Vile. Really, really looking forward to spinning this one for the first time. And I love the packaging. I don't think there's anything else. It sounds like it's actually... Oh, there is a little insert right here in the top as well. And this one has all the lyrics. A little bit easier to read compared to the one from St. Vincent, and some extra photos as well. This one's gonna be a blast to listen to. Alright, is there anything else? I don't think this one came in with the... I think the download code came in with by email when I pre-ordered it, so... Yeah, really cool stuff from Courtney Barnett and Kurt Vile. I will be giving you my review on this one in one of my next few videos. Alright, the next box number 2. And I think I actually ordered this one through Amazon, which when I got it, I was really surprised because this is a very different kind of packaging that they use for this record. And I was like, oh, is this how Amazon is going to start shipping records from now on? I thought that was kind of strange, but we'll see. Looks like the record came in packaged really well. No frustration-free packaging in this one. And yeah, this one is from Amazon. I can tell you right now. It's a box inside a box, Inception style. Let's check it out. I know this one is from Amazon, but I honestly can't remember exactly what it is. And now I can. This is the brand new, or actually not that new anymore. This one just came in earlier this year. This is the brand new reissue of the classic Muffs album by the Muffs, and this one's called Happy Birthday to Me. This one originally came in, I think, in 1995 or 1996. I can't remember exactly. I'll put it here in the video. But this is the newest reissue that came in. I think this one should be on white vinyl. Yep, it is on white vinyl right here with the hype sticker. An extremely underrated album by the Muffs. In my opinion, this may be one of their best. But I don't know why it took them so long to reissue this one. But either way, I buy everything that the Muffs comes up with. Reissues, old albums, anything on CD, on vinyl. I buy everything that they put out. And of course, this being one of my favorite albums by the Muffs, I also had to have it on color vinyl with the newest reissue. I also do own the original press of this record, which I found on eBay a few years ago. So I'm glad to complete my collection also with the newest reissue. So yeah, in case you're not familiar with the Muffs, kind of like classic 90s pop punk music. They were like I think they were on Reprise Records. The reissue came in on Omnivore Records, as all the later reissues of the band have been coming in. But their original stuff came in with Reprise Records, which is the record label of Green Day, and they were actually booked by Reprise before Green Day, which I always thought that was kind of interesting, with the whole 90s punk rock or pop punk movement that they had back in the 90s. And this is kind of new. I do own an original copy of this one, but I don't remember seeing this inner insert in the original, so I think this might be new. I think some of the pictures did come in the original CD, which I also have. I love that picture right there of Kim Shattuck, the lead singer, front person of the Muffs. And in the back, what they've been doing is that they've been kind of doing like a little write-up about the recording of the album in the newer reissues. I do remember reading this one on the new reissue of the CD version. And they also have like a track-by-track description of all the songs and what Kim thought when she was actually writing the songs and recording the album itself. So it was a really cool read from what I got in the CD. And there it is, a white vinyl version of the Muffs, Happy Birthday to Me, with custom labels. This looks awesome. Glad to add it to my collection of the Muffs records. I really needed this one for my collection. This one came in a few months ago. The thing is that I didn't pick it up because it was just so expensive, and I was really waiting for the price to drop down, and eventually it did on Amazon. I think I got this one for less than $19, so I was really happy about that because the original prices were just too high. Anyways, let's move on to the third record. And this one came in, I ordered it through a website called Soundstage Direct, so I know exactly what this is. Let's go ahead and check it out. And this one also came in packaged really well. I don't think it came in double boxes, but we'll see, I guess. It's the first time I ordered through this website, but they seem to have really good prices, and they have a really good selection as well. Actually, I take back what I said before. It does come in double boxes. They really know how to package their vinyl, these guys. This guy specialized in vinyl, by the way. I'll put a link in the description. Again, this is soundstagedirect.com. And it came in with a protective cardboard box wrapped in with a rubber band, so not to damage it. And behold, there it is. The newest reissue of Green Day Nimrod, the classic album from 1997, originally from Reprise Records. Also, this one's on Reprise Records. I think it is actually the 20th anniversary edition of the record. As you can see right here in the hype sticker, 20th anniversary edition, the 5th studio album, now on double LP yellow vinyl. The album comes in on 3 sides, and the 4th side is an etching. with the artwork, which I actually have not seen before. So it will be really cool to see this one. Personally, this record was a life-changing event for me, because I grew up listening to this album. I think I still own the original copy that I had on cassette, and I completely worn out the cassette that I had back in the 90s. I bought it when it came out, and I listened to that thing pretty much throughout my whole high school years. If I had to choose an album that was a soundtrack of my teenage years, it would be this one right here, Green Day with Nimrod. In my opinion, one of the greater albums by the band. Perhaps not as good as Insomniac, which is, I've talked about that record before many times in my channel, but this one will be ranked pretty high as well as one of my favorite albums from the band. So yeah, really excited. I do not own a copy of this one on vinyl. I do own it on CD, a couple of different versions on CD actually. So when I heard that they were gonna be reissuing this one on color vinyl and double LP, of course I had to pick it up. I'm a huge fan, as you know. I'm gonna be keeping the hype sticker, and it looks like it comes with really nice packaging. There's the nice gatefold. I love this. I always love that picture of the band wrapped in duct tape and screaming. And there's all the lyrics for all the songs, which has a lot of interesting lyrics in this record, obviously, if you have listened to it before. Let's see. And there's the vinyl on one side. It's kind of like a transparent yellow color, which matches the artwork. Usually when I order something on color vinyl, I usually prefer that the color to match the artwork on the vinyl, and that's the case on this one. It's actually pretty awesome. It's more like a transparent / marbled color yellow vinyl, like yellow on yellow. I don't know if you can see it very well there, but you might be able to see the marble side of the color vinyl. Looks really cool. So yeah, this is side 1 and side 2 with music in both sides with the custom labels. And I'm really looking forward to checking out the side 4 to see the etching, because I actually didn't know that it came in with an etching until I saw the record at the record store yesterday. I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. I didn't know about that when I ordered it. And let's see, side 2nd LP. There it is. So here's side 3 with music, and side 4 has a pretty cool etching. It says Green Day. It's gonna be really hard to show, but you might be able to see it there. I don't know, but it says Green Day over there, and kind of like in the center of the record itself. And I was kind of hoping to have a little bit more artwork here, and it seems kind of like a waste to have all this extra dead wax here without any kind of etching, but hey, I'll take it. That's pretty cool looking. It is limited edition, but I'm not sure exactly how many they pressed out of this one. So I think if you're looking for it still, I know that they sold out in the Green Day website, but I'm pretty sure you will be able to get one anyways right now. I did find a couple of copies in my record store last weekend, and it did not come in with a MP3 download, but it doesn't matter because I own multiple versions of this one's on CD, of this record on CD. So really glad to add it finally. Green Day Nimrod from 1997 to add it to my collection. Really nice copy. Alright, the next album, this is something that I pre-ordered from Side 1 Dummy Records. Something that I was also really looking forward to. Brand new release. It says Side 1 Dummy Records in the actual tape that they used it to wrap the record. So it's pretty obvious to tell where it came from. And love the tape in this record that they use right here. It says Fragile, and it says Avoid Sun, Play Loud. Love that. Alright, so let's see. I was of course looking forward. I pre-ordered this one from the Side 1 Dummy Records because they supposedly came in with some extra stuff, which I can see right here that it did come with some extra stuff. Let's check it out. The receipt. You guys don't need to see that. Actually, it wasn't too expensive. It was $19. So okay, so I got as far as extra stuff, I got a nice Side 1 dummy sticker. I got a promo postcard for some print shop custom screen printing. And this is what they announced on the website if you pre-order the record. So just so you know, this is the new album by Worriers, the pop punk band, and this one's called Survival Pop. They released a new album, I think 3 years ago, and I was really impressed with that record. And when they announced this one, I of course pre-ordered it because I really like their style. And this is what it came in extra with the pre-order. I think it's kind of like a zine with some writings by the lead singer of the band. That's kind of cool. It kind of has like some lyrics, or I guess there's some writings on how she came in with the with some of the lyrics or some of the words from the songs. I really love it when they do something special with the pre-order, because you're really going to the band's website and you know that that most of the money is going to come into the artist and to the people in the record label, of course, and everybody that contributed to the record, instead of ordering through Amazon. Sometimes I have to because of the price, but in this case, if the price is good, I will go ahead and pre-order it directly from the band's website. So yeah, Worriers. Like I said before, I really love their style, and pop punk style, kind of like 90s pop punk. I really like the voice in the singer, and here's the hype sticker. It says limited edition color vinyl, includes download card. I like her voice, I like her style. I'm actually gonna be seeing her live next week, I think. They're coming into Atlanta for a show here at the Masquerade, so I just remember this on Halloween night, so that should be exciting. But anyways, here's the record. Can't remember if it comes in color vinyl or not. We'll find out together. Does it come in with a download code, which I will be using? Here's the insert with all the lyrics and the credits, and let's see the record. This actually is gonna match my new Green Day album. It comes in with kind of like a double yellow, kind of like a mix between yellow and green, and the middle side is like a red color. Reminds me also of the new Diet Seg album that I just recently got, which I haven't shown you yet actually in my videos, but I will soon. I love that color vinyl. They did a great job in this one, and I have not listened to this one yet. This one just came in. It was just released a few weeks ago, actually just maybe last week, so I can't tell you much about it, but I will be telling you about this new Worriers record soon. I think I've listened to actually one of the songs before, and I did like it. Like I said before, I really like their style, so I think I will like it overall, but I will save my review for one of my next videos. Alright, we also only have 2 more, so let's go ahead and open these 2 more records. I have no idea what this is. I can't remember, honestly. Let's see. Okay. This came in directly from Sub Pop Records. This is another of the records that I also pre-ordered directly from the Sub Pop or the band's website. Can't remember if it is supposed to come in with extra stuff. I don't think it does. I think it just comes in with like the looser edition of the vinyl, which is what they call in Sub Pop Records. The first pressing of the record came in with a nice sticker. And Bully, that's the name of the band. This album just came in last weekend or last Friday. I have listened to maybe 2 or 3 songs that they released before the album came out. And by the way, the album is called Losing. The band name is Bully. Came in on Sub Pop Records, like I said, just last weekend. And I listened to 3 of the songs, and I love them. Again, I love the style of the band. This is a band from Nashville, by the way. I will also be seeing them live in November. I think they're gonna come into Atlanta. Already got tickets, so really looking forward to spinning this one and to seeing them live. This is another band that came in with an album, a new album 2 years ago, that also made it to my top 10 albums of the year. I think it was 2015. Again, super impressed with that album. From what I listened to in this one, it's gonna be a great one too. Let's go ahead and check it out. Like I said before, I can't remember if this one came in with anything special, but I don't think it does. We'll see. Well, actually, this one might be the one that comes in on color vinyl because of the looser edition from Sub Pop, but we'll see. Gonna be keeping the hype sticker. Here's the front cover. By the way, if you're not familiar with Bully, besides recommending you to go ahead and check them out because they're a great band, their first album is kind of interesting because the first album came in on a major label. I'm not sure I remember the name of the label, but it's one of the big ones. And for this record, I guess they left their major label to join Sub Pop, which I thought it was very interesting because it's usually the other way. People or bands come in with something with their first album from indie label, and then they move on to a record label, a major record label, if they're very successful. But in this case, they did the complete opposite, which I love because their style of music really matches Sub Pop's style and with pretty much anything that they release. Pop punk music, very guitar oriented, and her voice is just amazing. Nice gatefold right there for that new Bully record. Let's go ahead and check it out. And it does come in with the download and a custom inner sleeve, and it says Bully Losing and the credits, and in the back you get all the lyrics. Cool stuff. Let's check out the record. This is really nice. Love it. Transparent with kind of like a marbled black design in the record. Looks great. I'm glad I pre-ordered it with the looser edition because I really like the color vinyl and just the standard labels. Really cool stuff. Again, if perhaps one of my favorite new bands right now, this band from Nashville, Bully. I really highly recommend that you check it out. And again, I'll be giving you my review of the music in one of my next videos. Alright, last but not least, this one came in a box, and obviously came in from Amazon. But I can't remember what it is. Again, I pre-ordered so many that I can't remember which one exactly this is. I think I already showed you all the brand new releases, so I think this might be like a new reissue that just came in recently. Let's check it out. A box within a box. There it is. Oh, okay. I remember now. Alright, so this is the newest reissue of I'll show you right here, hold on a second. Newest reissue of Green Day's Dookie. Classic pop punk album by the band on a really cool looking picture disc. Now, as far as I know, I don't think this one has been released on picture disc before. I might be wrong about that, but when I saw that they announced this one, I of course went ahead and ordered it through. I ordered this one on Amazon because it was just too much of a price difference to order it through the band's website. And they also actually released a picture disc of the newest album, Revolution Radio, which came in last year, which I still have to get. I'm gonna wait a little bit to see if the price goes down a little bit, but I'm probably gonna be ordering that one too, and I will show it to you as soon as I get it. But I always love the artwork in this record, and I was really hoping to get it also on picture disc at some point. Comes in with a cool hype sticker, and this one says Green Day Dookie, the track listing and Reprise Records, and there's the back. Really cool stuff. I'm really curious to see how it sounds, but honestly I'm probably not gonna be playing it that much, because I have fine copies on. Actually, I actually do own the copy. I own a copy on vinyl and at least 2 or 3 copies on CD, so I'm fine with those ones. I'm probably gonna try to hang this one, kind of like I did with the Rancid record right there. Might do something similar with this one, but there it is, the Green Day Dookie in all its picture disc glory. Really cool stuff. So yeah, those are all the 7 new records that I got. It was really interesting. I've never done that before, of opening so many records at once in front of the camera. But it had to be done so I can show you the records. And as far as my review of the records, they're going to come in one of my next videos, so stay tuned for that. Again, VC, have you got any of these records ordered, or have you bought any of these ones on the record store? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. And thanks for watching, VC. Take care. Bye-bye.